101.1 FM, revolving around you.
It's the news at noon. And the new Speaker of House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, to meet President Bola Tinubu over planned resident doctor strike. House of Representatives unveil legislative agenda, list 6 priority areas. Courts grant suspended CBN Governor Godwin Emefiele 20 million naira bail after 6 weeks in DSS custody. On the foreign scene, US sanctioned top Malian officials over winger ties. And in sports, Chelsea rejects bid from West Ham corner Gallagher. Details of this and more coming up shortly. Good afternoon and welcome to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. I am Mary Joseph. Our first report this afternoon is that the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, will meet with President Bola Tinubu as part of efforts to avert the planned industrial action by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors. Abbas noted that his meeting with the president would be to intimate him on the pending issues raised by NAD and appeal to the president on how to resolve them. The speaker directed the ad hoc committee to swing into action immediately. During the meeting with the NAD leadership yesterday, Abbas appealed to the resident doctors to give the House leadership 2 weeks period to find solutions to the issues raised. In the meantime, the 10th House of Representatives has released its 6-point legislative agenda to drive progress, prosperity, and inclusivity across the country. The House leader and chairman of the Ad Hoc Committee on Legislative Agenda, Julius Ihonvere, announced that the agenda in Abuja listed the agenda as economic empowerment and diversification, infrastructure development, education and human capital development. Others are healthcare for all, transparent governance, accountability and security and safety of persons and properties, as well as economic empowerment and diversification. Ihonvere said the agenda would be to fulcrum upon which the 10th Assembly's operation would be based. According to him, one of the House's foremost goals would be to drive economic empowerment and diversification to address Nigeria's over-reliance on oil exports. Away from that, the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has granted bail to the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, and the sum of 20 million naira with one surety in like sum. Justice Nicholas Owebo granted bail to Emefiele after listening to the submissions of Emefiele's counsel, Joseph Dawudu. The judge rejected the federal government's claim that Emefiele was a flight risk. He ruled that the government failed to provide any fact to support its claim. Back here, Pastor Moino, who has reiterated his commitment to the full implementation of the Arise agenda for the benefit of all Akwa Ibom people, with a call on the commissioners designate to see the appointment as a call of service. Speaking during the Akwa Ibom dialogue and the formal launch of the Arise agenda held at the Ibom Icon Hotel and Golf Resort, Uyo, the governor charged the nominees of the State Executive Council on the accurate execution of his Arise agenda, as there is work to be done and excuses will not be tolerated as they seek ways to draw in a clear roadmap for the state.
I didn't just have the heart to throw you away, but the truth is there is work to be done. A lot of people have said, why bring the old people? The old people, you still need their wisdom, you still need their ideas. There are things we need to finish. There are processes still ongoing. That's why there is a continuity in this government, that we bring them so that we can sit together and finish. But please, I like to say, How far you will travel will depend on you, because we've led you this far. Going forward from now, you're on your own. I want to guarantee Akwa Ibomites that, trust me, we will implement. And God helping us, we will do the very best to make Akwa Ibomites proud.
Governor Eno, who used the occasion to announce that plans are in top gear to set up the Ibom Leadership and Entrepreneurial Development Center, where young people with ideas will attend the school, stressed that the school will give them the opportunity to blossom their ideas, while the government will also support them for 1 year in setting up to implement their ideas. According to him, his blueprint focuses on achieving 8 goals fully encapsulated in his 5-point Arise agenda, and he has been further broken down into 17 focal sectors. He therefore restated his determination to improving the living conditions of the people in the rural areas to curb rural-urban migration. This, he said, he intends to achieve through improved infrastructure, power, security, and agricultural development. Elaborating more on his plans, Governor Eno said he is committed to revitalizing primary healthcare centers and providing new ones where none existed, build model schools across the 3 senatorial districts, and prioritize training and retraining of teachers. He pledged his determination to ensure that the civil service is motivated, entitlements and gratuities paid, and will also promote micro, small, and medium-scale enterprises to ensure that they thrive in the state, stressing that he is prepared to run a listening and an all-inclusive government that takes advice and ensure that the people enjoy the real dividends of democracy. In his speech, the immediate past governor of the state and the special guest of honor, Udomi Mano, congratulated Governor Eno for laying the right foundation, stressing that his blueprint is developmental, transformational, and transitional. He therefore expressed optimism that there will be a robust engagement across sectors, such that at the end of the retreat, a solid document would be produced that will enhance the overall growth of the state. According to him, the Arise agenda is here to create the needed change that will benefit the people. He therefore sued for support from all Akwa Ibom people, irrespective of their political and religious affiliations, to enable the governor succeed, while also urging Governor Eno to tap into the human resources that the state is blessed with for the implementation of his ideas. He therefore expressed belief that the blueprint and the deliverables will make the state a shining light in Africa.
I believe we are all ready to join in executing that agenda that we've spelled out for us. And what is expected of us, I can assure you, we must also have that sense of ownership of everything, which is what is lacking in Africa. I want to say here that our agenda is here to create change. And by the special grace of God, that change will be created. And at the end, our people will be better for it.
Earlier in his welcome address, the chairman of the occasion and former Minister of Budget and National Planning, Senator Udo Udoma, lauded Pastor Moino's all-inclusive disposition to governors and scored the event as a fulfillment of the governor's campaign promise. This is as he affirmed, was reflected in reaching out to the valuable indigenes to think Akwa Ibom together, devoid of political divide, describing his presentation of his administration's blueprint to constructive criticisms as commendable. He therefore thanked the governor for recognizing his contributions to the development of Akwa Ibom in the days as senator and minister, and pledged to avail himself in any capacity to enable the implementation of the blueprint, as he advocated intentional and careful implementation approach to the Arise agenda.
And let me say, Your Excellency, that it's most commendable for the governor to be willing to expose his blueprint to sector experts as well as to the general public for review and constructive criticism before adopting it as his working tool for governance. Very, very commendable. I thank you, Your Excellency. And I really commend your willingness to accommodate the views of all Akwa Ibomites.
Also speaking, former governor of the state, Obon Victor Wata, who commended the governor for the restoration of the Akwa Ibom dream that was beginning to fade, as encapsulated in his blueprint, formally handed over some documents to the governor, which he said comprises of how the ideas can be achieved and the methodologies needed for the execution, stressing that governor now needed through guidance for effective implementation. Setting the tone for the event, the economic advisor to the governor, Dr. Odwagobong Inam, had said that the essence of the dialogue is to provide Akwa Ibomites an opportunity for them to help chart a roadmap of implementation for the Arise agenda. While stating that the agenda is more than a political manifesto, Inam stressed that it is a precursor for a long-term development plan, stressing that it is a 35-year plan that will soon come to form. Government House correspondent Jane Uwa reports that the event also featured goodwill messages from the Speaker of the State Assembly, Udome Otong, who assured the governor of the full support of the legislature. The traditional rulers, led by the Ibom Ibibio, who was represented by the paramount ruler of Ibesekwa Sultan, Edidem Clement III, APC chieftain Otuekong Don Etiebet, amongst other critical stakeholders and resource persons. Away from that, Tower of Ivory Elementary School, Iduru Road, Uyo local government area, and Tower of Ivory Elementary School, Embark, Abak local government area of Akwa Ibom State have held their 2022/2023 end of the year party and graduation ceremony with the theme Education, a Bridge to Success. In her welcome address, the head of Tower of Ivory Elementary School, Iduru, Etimfon Akwawo, had commended all the stakeholders of the school for a lovable contribution to enhance the effectiveness of the school. While the head of Tower of Ivory Elementary School, Dienabak Abak Aniete Timothy, had congratulated and encouraged the graduating pupils.
My beautiful and handsome graduates, not seeing any graduates looking this beautiful anywhere in the world. Honor to stand before you this morning to welcome you to this great event, graduation and end of the year celebrations of our dear school, the Tower of Ivory. Our growth to this height is attributed to God's magnanimity and grace. Our unparalleled success in the cause of providing high-quality education to our great leaders of tomorrow will rest on God's provision. At the end is another death. A look at this hall shows the sparkling look of our future. This is so because you have met.
And for everyone listening to our second graduation ceremony, I want to begin by thanking Almighty God, the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords, all the praise for making this a beautiful one, for giving us a successful session. I give God all the praise for all He has done. Today is a special day. Today is a special day for celebration, and we gather here in Tower of Ivory Elementary School, 41 in the Road, Uyo, to celebrate greater strides of our pupils, and our hearts are filled with joy. To our parents, I want to say congratulations to our parents and all families present here. God bless you for your support to the school and to the pupils, waking up early every morning to prepare this one for them to end what they've earned today. It's not easy, and so we don't take it for granted. We say, may God bless you.
On her part, the chairman of the occasion, Achibong, who congratulated the graduating students, assured the pupils of a successful academic year.
We are about getting into the remaining part of your years, for the next 5 years. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but we know we are going to scale through. To the graduates, I'll say congratulations. You've been here for 10 years. It's not been easy. You've come, you've seen, and you've conquered it all. So once more, congratulations. And I declare this event open.
The chairman, Board of Governors, retired DIG Udom Ekudom, had commended the graduating and transiting pupils for their relentless efforts in the school. He advised them to be hardworking, focused, and disciplined, warning against involvement in crimes in the society. On her part, the coordinator of the school, Lady Dorothy Ibom, thanked the parents, guests, stakeholders and staff of the school for their contributions towards the success of the school.
The chairman of this occasion, the chairman board of governors of our private schools, the PTA members, and dear parents, our graduates, staff and pupils of Akwa of Ivory Elementary School, a popular saying goes that seeing is believing. When you are out there, you see many schools. All private school makes a difference. Today we have come to see and witness the graduation ceremony of our children. From their performances, if you have not been here before, you can bear with us that the pupils of all private schools can stand and compete and conquer any other schools in Nigeria and outside Nigeria.
The ceremony featured presentation of awards to deserving pupils, promotion of some staff, and awards to some parents with 3 children and above in the school. The best graduating pupil, Master Abasidion, presented his valedictory speech, stating that his dream of being the best graduating student this year seems unrealizable. He attributed his achievement to hard work, dedication, and focus. He therefore thanked God, his parents, school management, and teachers, as well as his colleagues for their inspiration. Meanwhile, Tower of Ivory Secondary School, Embark local government area, has rounded off the graduation ceremony of the 2022-2023 batch of her senior secondary graduating students. Our correspondent Ibom reports that the ceremony was preceded by dinner and award night held at Gospel Akwa Hall in the school on 21st July 2023. The governor of the feast, the chairman, Top-Faced University in Batak, Dr. Emmanuel Abraham, represented by Donald Edu, commended Tower of Ivory schools for qualitative education and for organizing the award nights to honor the graduating students. He lauded the graduating students for their resilience and commitment to their academic pursuit over the years and urged them to be good representatives of the alma mater.
The chairman of the governors of this next school, the director, and other invited guests that are here, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to this awards event. Let me begin by thanking the management of the school for choosing me as the governor of the feast of this dinner night, of the night to celebrate and send for academic graduations. You all have toiled and sacrificed to prove themselves worthy ones. I commend the board and management of Ivy schools for their show of commitment to qualitative education, like the nursery, to the primary and post-primary education. I want to congratulate sincerely the academic champion of this year 2023 for enduring to the end of the legal secondary school, the legal secondary education. Today, you are still night, and the very times we sacrifice would come part of the testimony of great youth, the graduating students, with the opportunity to consume some of the most essential life in with excellent handwork, self-discovery, and societal transformation.
On his part, the principal, Emeka Ofugi, said that it has been the tradition of the school to celebrate her graduating students. He noted that this year's celebration was special due to the unprecedented number of graduating students the school had recorded. The night featured presentation of awards to deserving graduates, staff and some members of management team, including the Chairman Board of Governors, retired DIG Udom Ekbudom, as well as the graduation lectures by the head of Department of Public Administration, Akwa State University, Dr. Imo Ita. However, the grand finale of the event was held at Lady Dorothy Ekbudom Hall. The event commenced with a processional march led by the school band. The chairman of the occasion, Rosemary Johnson, in her opening remarks, thanked God for the school and this year's graduates. She described Tower of Ivory schools as one of the best in the country, stressing that the school has not limited a scheme of work to academics alone, but has incorporated more training, character, remodeling, and skill development in students. These reactions attested to the good conduct of the graduating students and attributed the success in the school to hard work, discipline, and commitment. Efugi expressed optimism that the discipline and academic tutelage the students receive will stand them out excellently in the wider world of the academic pursuit in the future. The Chairman Board of Governors, DIG Ekbudom, commended the outgoing students for their relentless efforts in the school. He advised them to be hardworking, focused, and disciplined.
For my students, the outgoing for spending 6 good years in Tower of Ivory school and living with a big mark. That in the sense that during your stay here, they are doing very, very well. Really exams took part in national and international exams. Becoming very tough. Which, for instance, in the whole of the south side of this country, you score the best score for jam. Yes, it's something we must have to celebrate.
Before we were born, God knew that this night will be like this. And I thank God, the first place, for making this night a success. The we dance together, we learn to know ourselves better. The lecturer and the governor of the police have given us reason to forge ahead and always, because we love you all and you have been a success not only to yourself, to the school and your family. We celebrate you, we encourage you, we congratulate you, because you know you are going to be a success. More successes will come your door in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. I thank you, the graduates. You submitted yourselves to be taught, and you learned from one another. You discovered your talents, but remember what the lecturer has said. Don't allow anything to make your destiny. Continue to forge ahead. Dream well and fight for the dream. On this note, I want to thank you all for coming. Thank you for sharing with us and enabling us to celebrate our graduate 2022-23 session.
The best graduating student, Master Victor Emeka Oji, in his valedictory speech, thanked God, his parents, school management and teachers, as well as his colleagues for their contribution to his success story. High points of the event included presentation of awards to deserving stakeholders, including parents, cutting of graduation cake, and musical performances by the students. You're listening to the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo. Let's take a breather and then bring you more stories from our foreign, sports, and entertainment scenes. Do stay with us.
Healthy living begins with the choices one makes. Choosing to live healthy is the first step to healthy living. Join us Sundays 1:30 to 2 p.m. for Health Way. Awareness for healthy choices.
Many thanks for staying with us. Now, on the foreign scene, the U.S. has announced sanctions against 3 top Malian officials said to be coordinating the spread of Russian private military firm Wenger in the West African country. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken says they are Mali's defense minister, Air Force chief, and the deputy chief of staff. Heading straight to sports, Chelsea have rejected a bid from West Ham for England midfielder Conor Gallagher. Worth a reported £40 million. Reports say that Conor has 2 years left on his contract and is currently on the club's pre-season tour of the USA. On the entertainment scene, the Big Brother Niger All-Star edition has witnessed its head of house challenge. Unlike previous season, the game has a twist where the housemates played a memory challenge, which involved them memorizing 20 items on the several boxes in 60 seconds, then dancing to music played by Big Brother. According to reports, at the end of the game, Adekunle was announced first head of house by Big Brother. It's been the news on Planet Radio 101.1 FM Uyo, but before we go, a recap of the major stories. In the news this morning, this afternoon we brought to report that the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, will meet with President Bola Tinubu as part of efforts to avert the planned industrial action by the Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors. We also reported that the 10th House of Representatives has released its 6-point legislative agenda to drive progress, prosperity, and inclusivity across the country. We also reported that the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has granted bail to the suspended governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, in the sum of 20 million naira with one surety in like sum. And on the foreign scene, we told you that the U.S. has announced sanctions against 3 top Malian officials said to be coordinating the spread of Russian private military firm Wenger in the West African country. In sport, we reported that Chelsea have rejected a bid from West Ham from England midfielder Connor worth a reported £20 million. For comment and coverage of a newsworthy event, call our newsroom on 0812-770-2940. You can visit our website at planet101fm.ng and follow us on Twitter at planet_101fm. You could also like our Facebook page at planet101fm Uyo. The news was edited by Isaiah Udo and Jane Uwa. As we end the news, be reminded that perfection is not attainable, but if we chase perfection, we can catch excellence. Work to be perfect in life and expect excellent results. I am Mary Joseph. Good afternoon.
Ideas can be life-changing. Sometimes all you